Guys, karibuni. It's the Base Podcast. And I'd introduce myself, but you guys already know me. Yeah? And my teeth making a co-starring appearance. Introduce yourself and tell us something interesting about you.
I think everyone knows everything interesting about me, but my name is Lilesha. Something interesting is for the first time, Chima actually like the way you look. For the first time. I never like how you dress, but today, unakapoa.
Oh, say you saw my thighs.
Thighs are black.
Wait, what?
No, you're done. Introduction.
Weird things you kitu yote about you. So nasema everyone knows something about you.
Bro, Google.
Nice. Kuna wifi hapa hivi. Sawa, naitwa Big Padoga. Sijui dem ni nani. That's the interesting thing about me.
Naitwa Miriam Dulo. I have a YouTube channel, Miriam Dulo. Search me.
Nice.
Uone mambo yangu.
Inahusu nini? Inahusu?
Tafuta.
Kanilo kila mtu ni
Bro, acha tu kukaa chini.
Facts. Kuwa active.
Yeah.
So I'm Zola. I'm an NGO. We've done shows before.
Elsa Irungu, and this is my first podcast.
Awesome.
Yep.
I have to say this. I do have to say this. First of all, guys, please speak up, especially Elsa.
Can I do that again?
No, we don't need to do it again. It's fine. Just speak up. Also, I'm going to do one person's introduction afresh. That's going to be the Big Bad Ogre.
Yeah.
Guys, we are joined by the Big Bad Ogre. I know there are 3 people on the panel. I guess it's a panel, yeah? Who don't know who he is. I don't give a fuck if you guys know who he is. My mentor loves this guy. I love this guy. His message is what a lot of men in Nairobi need.
Facts.
Yeah?
Chiki
So,
wananiangalia
honestly,
sasa.
I am honored that you're joining us. I am honored that you're joining
You're
us.
welcome.
Yes.
Big dick in the building.
Not only that.
Mungu sasa huyu.
Tell me about the height.
Naogopa simu yangu.
Another thing you guys don't know, yeah? The reason he has that big D energy, pause, is because this guy is tall.
Yeah.
This guy is tall.
Yeah.
This guy is like 6'5".
Yeah.
W.
And me being a 6 foot nigga, that is something impressive. You don't see that every day.
Facts.
You know that I'm 6 foot, yeah?
You don't look 6 foot.
What does she look?
5'10".
Zola, move aside. That is about to fire. Move aside. Yo, so guys, today we're going to be discussing attractive women. Something I have a PhD in,
Facts.
as does the Big Bad Ogre and Zola. Attractive women. And what they bring to the table.
So funny.
What do you mean it's funny? You've seen my selection.
She knows
And you
something
saw the
we
harem I
don't.
used to keep.
She knows something we don't.
Yo, she's seen the harem. It's baddies. It's baddies.
It's a personal opinion.
Yeah.
She already said she don't like they used to dress, so clearly she don't agree.
She finds where I dress a bit too revealing. I usually wear things that have tears in the knees. I remember when we used to work together, she used to have a hard time breathing, always hyperventilating.
I can tell.
Don't you dare lie to people. Yeah.
Big simp. Big time.
Maze.
Yeah.
So guys, let's start with this question. Why do many pretty women struggle to find wonderful husbands? We'll start with you, Elsa.
He's just said you're pretty. Accept
No,
it. Amesema. No, just kidding.
Why are you not married? That's the question.
Oh. Okay.
actually,
How do you know I'm not married?
I can tell when a woman is single.
Clearly, you can tell when a woman is single because you've been single quite.
I'm the one who gives
Quite a bit.
commitment, so it doesn't matter. It's not the same.
You're the one who does what?
Gives commitment. I'm the one
You know
who
what?
asks you to be my wife. I'm
Well,
not to be my girlfriend.
facts.
So it's not.
You don't go down on your knees.
Exactly.
To
Except
propose.
when you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
But even if you ask
Oh.
and they say no,
He can only
For
ask
you, a win
another
is a win.
woman. You can't ask another
No.
man. You have to wait for that man to ask you.
you
Yes.
ask
But at the end of
another
the day,
man.
you'll be asked by a man who you love and respect.
Exactly.
Might not be me, but
It will not be you.
I could still
it's
say
not
no.
a might. It will not. I mean, that's why I'm here for you.
And
Wait.
I can still say no.
come on. Come on.
Easer.
Man, looks like war. Just as a fast water.
seriously speaking, guys, why do many pretty women struggle to find wonderful husbands?
I mean, I'm not struggling.
You're not married either.
Marriage is not an achievement.
It
for
is.
me.
What's an
Why do
achievement
people
for
like
you?
You live in my life, you know. What do you mean it's not?
It is.
What do you mean it is for you?
It's how we perpetuate humanity.
Exactly.
You know why? It's important. There's a reason why. There's this question women over 30 ask. Where are all the good men?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that question. You don't hear men asking, where are all the good women?
Hey, Joe, you
So as women over 30, you've drawn from that experience.
I am a woman over 30 given I have lived inside women over 30 for 3 minutes.
Being inside someone for 2 minutes does
I
not
was in their
make
skin
it
for 3 minutes at a time.
Disappointing someone for 2 minutes does not.
I still hate.
Yeah.
Actually,
I will. Smash. Don't body talk. My G. Unaambia watu ulismash your day.
All I told you to sit next to me.
you're living in the best place. The confidence of
Nemo, let me ask you.
I don't think they struggle, first of all. I really don't. It just depends with the person and their personality.
I really like your skin, by the way.
Thank you. I think it depends with the person and their personality and what they believe in. Because you could be here saying you're pretty and you're not getting people, but maybe you're not even as pretty, you know.
Yo.
So it is your.
Yo.
It is you. It is you.
Yeah.
It is all about you. So
Yeah.
I believe they're not.
So
struggling.
essentially,
I
there are a
don't
lot
think they're
of 4s
struggling.
out of 10s parading like they're 8 out of 10s. They are 49ers.
49. Oh my God. Shit. Kuna kwa akili yangu.
It just depends, but I still think it's. I don't think it's a thing that they're struggling. I really don't. Women are just struggling across. It's across the entire fraternity of women. It's not actually the pretty ones also or only. You know, I think there's a the average ones are struggling, and also the pretty ones are struggling. I can say pretty, but I believe pretty is really relative here.
Yeah.
We need to define pretty.
Pretty is not relative.
It is.
I
not.
If you have to ask if you're pretty, you're not.
You're not.
You know how I know? If you walk into a matatu and men don't stand up for you,
Yeah.
if you ever get harassed by, these useless guys in town, and no one comes to save you, my friend.
Actually, an easy way for finding out a chick is not the most attractive is when they go out for girls' night out. The one who does the cock blocking most of the time.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Pretty has standards. People can tell. Simple as that. The cock blocker is most likely the most unattractive
The
one.
most bitter one wanakuwaga the ugly.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
beat kwa wote.
But you see, why ako hivyo? Because in her mind she has planted the idea that she is not pretty.
But you cannot.
Let me tell you something. Do you know also pretty is energy?
Listen,
There's an energy
listen.
that you might
That's
show.
true.
There's an
Your
energy
mama
unaweza
wako na
toa.
energy. Hakuna energy.
That's
What
true.
the fuck?
Wacha ni
Listen.
show. Moja nipenda dem juu vile tu anaongea vile anajifanya.
Kuna demu ongea
Anajibeba.
dem. Hakuna demu jibeba to the point unaweza tipenda dem.
you
Niexplainie dem anajibeba.
Unakuwa tu na maboy. Probably that's the problem.
I know.
In what way?
Listen,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Can I believe I have a beard? I can't, right? I can't believe I have a beard.
No.
Right?
Neither can
Yeah.
I.
I have to have a beard, right?
True.
Exactly.
Me, I believe beauty is energy. There's
Because
an
you're
energy
not-
you
There's
can
some,
walk
yeah,
into a room
some
with.
level.
I'm beard gang.
And
That's the
you're done.
energy
And
all of
it's not just
November.
energy, it's
No
also
shame
how you
November.
look
Take
in
it,
terms
bro. Go
of how
with
you
it.
take
Imagine
care of
to
yourself.
Bali.
But let me ask you, why do we have this competition, Basi? Miss World?
Yeah, Miss One nini ya kama it's about
I've never seen
beauty.
those Miss World. Okay, see at you.
No offense.
No offense. But they're not, you could see like there's a variety of like really pretty babes in that lineup. But the person who will win number 1, you're like, should have been number 5.
Exactly.
It's not about that. That's what she's saying. It's what else she's presented. This girl has come, she's violining, she's dancing, she's whining. That's attractive. That's pretty.
Actually, I have an answer for her. Very simple. All those chicks are the best in their own countries. So they already are the top. So now you have to separate them and differentiate them by now what they add apart from their beauty.
Yeah.
That is the part. That is what happens.
So, lady, you don't believe attractive women struggle to find good husbands?
Me.
Can we define attractiveness in this context before we proceed?
Okay, so there's this idea that attractiveness is subjective. It's really not subjective, it's objective.
So can you tell
There's
us
a reason
maybe?
why, there's a reason why you will find a woman like, who? Name a woman. Beyonce? Amber Heard. Men will agree.
This chick for Barbie, very
You know.
attractive.
Amber Heard.
No, than for Barbie.
No, me bado niko kwa Amber Heard. She's attractive.
No, Amber Heard used to be.
She was A.
Now she's old.
That
But
was-
she used to be attractive. And the truth of the matter is, you will find women who men will agree, at least 80% of men will agree you are attractive. How you define attractiveness is through results. Okay? It's not about I woke up and I felt like this. I woke up and I felt 6 feet tall. Nigga, I'm still 5'8". Yeah? Like, it's not a feeling. It's your results. And again, I'll say this. If you have never been... Hey, I was about to get flagged. Oh my God, I was about to say something that get me cancelled. I'll say that off air. But if you have never been in a matatu and the driver is constantly hitting on you, fam, you look like your father.
Yo.
God
My
damn.
father is hot.
But you
Anyway, the other thing I was going to tell you, I believe I feel women,
Feelings.
yeah, I feel the reason as to why women, like you're saying pretty women struggle to find a husband is because they have so many options. Like to pick one is a struggle, bro.
I will
It's a
agree
struggle.
that.
That's a very good
That is
answer.
between,
struggle.
that is
That's a
between
very
the
good
age of 18 till 30.
Nah,
You'll
bruh.
struggle, yeah. After that,
You struggle because this person is giving you this person is giving you this, so you don't know which one to pick. You're like, hey, bro.
I agree with you. Attractive women will always have options. Again,
Yeah.
it goes back to results. You'll always have options until you hit 30. And then they dry up.
Can I tell you something?
I'm past
Do you know
30
that
and
it's
I have
possible
options.
to be very pretty and lonely? Because every guy thinks you're not
Baby,
there
you
live
unajiconsole.
or you're
guys-
taken.
That's consoling.
Kwanza we were mad. We were mad.
Imagine she's actually saying the truth.
That's nothing
We
like
were mad.
that.
I
Ati
agree
dere.
with.
That's how
Dere
good-
Tanzania
I agree with
kuongelesha dem ako, ako na
Listen.
status flani haezi fikia.
Listen,
Status
I don't
like-
think you guys fully
Physically.
understand the word
Yeah.
audacity.
Physically, no?
Now,
Even
The
physically.
ugliest nigga's got the most audacity. That guy will he'll rock up to the finest shorty.
Hiyo ni kweli.
That is why Seal ended up with
Where?
and here's the thing. I agree with that in terms of they will come up, but is that what that woman wants? That's why it makes a lot of sense. So this chick is fine. The guys who are actually good for her,
The ones she wants.
they don't believe,
They don't want to.
they
so
don't believe they can get there.
And
I
are they
don't
coming
get very
up
scientific.
short term or long term? Are they coming up
The good
to?
guys will be long term.
Sleep
That's
with
the
her
problem
or-
is not sleeping. The problem is can you keep that man?
And they're good guys.
But if they come up to her, like you're saying, the ones with audacity,
Then there's that.
they're probably doing it just to get laid.
Yeah,
Because they don't really think that,
yeah.
Who
And
told
they-
you?
Do you think there's a man who goes to a woman
approaches
just
you
to date her?
without wanting
Without
to get
sleeping
laid?
with her?
No, I'm saying, I know, any hole you. But for women, in
What do
this
you hang out with niggas
context,
who don't have the
Standards.
standards?
Standards.
Yeah, at me.
I'm here with you our entire.
Ama tuna udem. Kani mcancel. Achane na udem.
You said it yourself.
Aki anadanganya. Jona nika ujui ni mama tuna
You
yeye.
said fire with fire.
No, okay, to be honest with you, I'm handsome, so I usually just hang around buddies. And I will admit, in my younger days, I was on a tear. And I'm a changed man, not a deranged man.
But do
I've
you-
got a
do you
whole
agree with
new
what I'm
game
saying?
plan.
What are you saying?
Umse.
Aje kumsikiza ni confused.
No, actually,
let's go.
relevant.
Aja.
Sawa.
You expect this babe to talk like that?
We love it. She's
Okay.
empowered.
Yeah, I know you're kidding.
She's empowered.
I know the joke.
You're not-
I know the
She's
joke.
empowered.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. It's okay.
Siko nako na akili leo. Sawa. Najua joke.
So let me ask the men. Is it true that men avoid attractive women? You don't want an attractive wife.
I do want an attractive wife, but they have more complications than the fly ones, the less attractive ones.
Well, you're light skinned, so us dark skinned brothers have a different reality.
What's the complications?
They are useless most of the time. Number 2, they stuck in bed.
Oh,
They literally
yeah.
don't suck. Number 3, they are lazy as fuck because life imekuwa handed to them. Their whole life wamekuwa
The
kufanya
laziness, I
vitu.
agree with him.
Yeah.
The
uselessness in there.
And they are very entitled. Alafu they love
All of
attention.
them?
They are attention whores. Yeah, most of them.
You
They are
know-
attention whores.
Let me ask you, are you in a relationship?
Nishike what I tell
Bro. Calm down.
Your dad, yeah?
Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
And you said you date pretty babes, right? Yeah. So you're saying the
I
pretty
did the one who starts dick the best.
So you're saying even you umesema watu wako ni badi. So unasema wale watu say because when you're in a relationship, the babes that you're
I'm married,
with,
actually, yeah.
you're married. In fact,
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
So what you're telling us here, sisi watu wazima hapa na hizi akili zetu zote, is that the babe is not good in bed and she's lazy because you said pretty babes are
now
lazy
let me
and not
explain.
good
Let me
in
explain.
bed.
As I said earlier, I happen to be at a very unique crossroad. I'll first start with my demerits, my teeth, and my second demerit is
Your mouth.
His height.
His height we can compromise. Don't
You guys tall.
well, I'm short, but still, I would say
Oh, short king.
He's someone.
tiny. But seriously, my teeth and my temper. Beyond that, I'm the full package. I'm built like an Australian outhouse. I'm handsome. I have a full head of hair at the age of 35.
Preach, boy.
Which you know is rare.
Preach.
Yeah?
Nakurudia leo.
Go up kwa
I
handsome.
think hapo ndo niko. I think that she asked. We need to also.
Okay, so
What is handsome?
I might not be every blind girl's
Bro.
but I also have game, right? I got a good woman. Let me tell you how life is weird. I'll be very honest with you. I was the most useless fuckboy you'd ever have met. Why are you shaking your head?
Because I know.
Okay.
She's
So,
agreeing.
I was the most useless F-boy you'd ever have met. I met a pure lady. There's no such thing as a pure lady.
Hadi nashindwa. But I get to
But I met a woman who was willing to work with my madness.
Uh-huh.
You're getting?
Yes, sir.
So, all BS aside, if you know you have a good thing, keep it going. Right? So, she happened to be a baddie. She's mad. Actually, that chick is crazy. My wife is crazy, but she's attractive. All attractive women are crazy.
So that proves that it's actually possible.
She knows not to be crazy around me.
Maybe you just understood her crazy. She's crazy. If you put her somewhere else, she's crazy.
Yeah,
No,
if
you
I
just
take her
understood.
outside of this equation, she's crazy, right? Around this equation, she's not crazy. She understands. There are boundaries. I make the rules.
But she's pretty. That one is true.
Hey, she's hot. Hey.
Hiyo tu ndo nimekubaliana na.
I only ever roll with. Okay, you know what? Me, I'm a married man. We're going to move on to the next question. Huh? Yeah, do pretty women bring anything outside of looks?
Let me handle that one quickly. They do.
Nasi Zola ndo wana mukupenda. Unakunga tu msem true.
But
Light skin niggas.
but the craziness comes out after the initial good times. I don't know why, but the first 6 months, 1 year, if she really is into you, you'll get some of the best in bed, behavior and all that. Then after that, the craziness just comes out, manifests.
But isn't that like with any woman?
Yeah.
Whether she looks like the back of my kneecap or she's fine, if she's into you, that's all that matters. You
That's
could
a-
be
that's a good
honestly, you could be a 4 to the world.
Yeah.
As long as your woman sees you and she's like, yo, this nigga's a 10, that's all that matters.
Okay, let me take it further.
Okay.
This pretty chick will not give you as much as this other one will give you. There's a chick I was dating who used to give me mabuyu when she used to come and visit me.
W.
I'm telling you, that thing is one of the things I still remember to this day.
Clearly.
Mabuyu. Yes. It was not something expensive.
It was romantic as you guys would go to the balcony. Do, boop.
Whatever it is, it was that thing of the thing of the thought that counts is so amazing.
Yeah.
And that mama realizes I can bring more to this. I don't think a pretty chick has ever brought me a gift like that.
But she's
That-
bought you a gift.
It's that gift of the mabuyu there's something about it that is very domestic.
Okay.
That tells me that we can go far with this woman.
Hey bro, nakuletea
That
mabuyu
is-
next time.
Mabuyu tu.
Mabuyu tu.
Well, it's the idea behind the mabuyu. It's not the mabuyu itself.
Itself, but the idea behind it. But
But
mademu
where's
wengi
the
wanaga idea
correlation?
behind
Yes.
unini yote.
Yes.
Because they believe yetu kukudate ni enough.
Yes. Or even they'll buy for you something super expensive. Let me explain actually why that mabuyu thing is important. If you buy me an expensive gift today, it's one time. The mabuyu is constant. I'm always thinking about you.
So ukikuja najua mabuyu ama nikiona mabuyu nafikiria.
Yes.
These niggas sound like drug addicts.
These small things, and they get you and you're like, what? You think about this mama because she's always thinking about me. I can buy for someone an expensive gift and I'm not thinking about them 24/7.
Yeah.
But I'll bring for you something small. Those small things, they add up to a very big thing for you in terms of long term. We're not talking about short term shit. Short term, anyone can do with a pretty woman and be okay. Long term, those small.
I will add a different perspective. There's a reason why men don't like attractive women. Well,
besides being useless, what else?
And light-skinned niggas don't like attractive women. It's because I got love for you, light-skinned bro. It's because light-skinned women will always attract competition. And unfortunately for a man, if you are not at the top of your food chain, if you are not constantly pursuing excellence, if you don't have something that makes you stand out of the crowd, well, for me it would be. But these are blessed Zakias.
Literally.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu hata madem light skin car they believe wanaweza deserve the best of the best.
But don't they? It doesn't matter whether you're light, dark.
Kuna mdemu utaka dark skin and uko hivyo.
Imagine me, I'm not attracted to me is all about then kimwangalia as hakuna kitu hata afanye nini, I am not attracted. If you know me, I'm not saying this just to make you happy, but I'm attracted to that. I really definitely am.
That's what you're supposed to see me at BBO.
Only force. But it's as in everyone you have your own what you want and what you like. It's not about being light or being dark or being skinny or being fat or being tall or being short. It has nothing to do with that. Bro kana kudai kas kudai.
Unanidai mungu.
Sikudai.
Sikudai.
Sio nasikia vibaya.
Mimi kitu ingine ni do you think we like what we like kama tunakoga influence ku like what we like?
I think you guys are influenced.
Men ama
women it's very because for a woman I feel like women are more like I want you I don't have anything to prove. You want to prove to your so you want to prove to your boy. She wants to prove to you all that he has the prettiest girl. The what.
Nigga, unaongea nini wewe? Kuna mademu ndio tumaboy kuprove mademu mwingine kuna the richest man.
It's your man.
Ni kitu hiko.
Who else? Which gender is the one that utapata they go read a book 50 Shades of Grey and that changes what they find attractive. All of a sudden they want to come here slap me baby. Men don't do that.
Yes,
we really don't.
Pull your hair.
If they tells you to slap him. He's gay.
Facts, yeah, ni weird.
I didn't have to say.
Ni weird. Like that inaanza.
Let's ask girls about that.
It was a random question.
It's okay. It's a safe space.
It's a safe space.
Random question.
Sex positive.
Now she's wondering about that dude now.
Makes sense.
Pineapple. Fine. It's all love. I'm going to move on to the next.
Wait, I think.
Yeah, cool.
I think men do not marry pretty women. One, because they don't want to do the work. You see, when you have a pretty woman, you want to keep on impressing, you want to keep on, having your A game at the end of the day. But now if you're dating this average girl, you just leave her there. So no one is coming to get her. So you just go.
Not the problem. Average women wako na mindset wala demo warembo. They believe wanataka kwa hivyo sana.
Na si ni
kutakwa kukulo lakini sasa tunataka kuweka. Nigga. Wana kula. Alafu after ni mat break niende. Ni move hawezi.
Bro. It's okay. I know you don't want people to know. It's okay.
Because they were tight. No, this is not good. So
Zola next time ukifanya bro me make sure next time bro.
But seriously, what Big Badoga said is true. Women confuse sexual intent with relationship energy. What is sexual intent? A guy will just want to bust. Right?
Yeah.
Women think because I have a lot of guys knocking on my door that want to bust, I am hot.
Facts.
You're not. The cheapest item at the store, the cheapest oil, is the one that gets the most the most buyers. When you're wrong,
You're quite easy.
when you're wrong,
buying cheap oil so msijui.
Bringing it? Oh, cheap oil. Oh.
but you get my point. Yeah.
I
Now-
still think the lazy dudes are the ones who don't want pretty women.
Girls.
You need to understand something. There is no such thing as a lazy guy or
Oh,
a pretty
please,
woman.
whack up.
You know why? I'll tell you why. If you're short, you have to have money. If you're tall, you still have to be charismatic.
Yeah.
You have to be funny.
And have money.
And money, exactly. And
Umesikia
money.
kitu kwa hiyo list isipokuwa tall.
Angeweza baa.
Kuna ile niuma tu. Kia guy. Shit.
Lili amekuwa kingoja hiyo.
Nimesikia chini kasema there is wisdom.
God damn.
Hey bro, all you have is tall. Hiyo tu kwa hiyo list.
No, think about it.
Because
Because
women
women don't select for brokies. Only a woman can put out a song like No Romance with No Finance.
Facts.
A man can't sing that.
Yeah.
Because you have
A man will see them watch and leave his wife for her.
facts.
No smash her lakini arudia.
No, there's a guy who did that.
It happens.
Kiremo.
It happens.
That's where they went.
Yo.
Aja, nigga.
Because the house just
super
treats him
Yeah.
like the man, like the king of his castle.
Yeah. Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
So ultimately, there is no such thing as a useless guy, lazy guy who has an attractive mama. Maybe what you can tell me is lazy in bed. That one I'll give it up to you.
By attractive unamaanisha physically.
The
Because I
ones
think
that
men
people are
tunakuwa
talking about.
attractive all round.
pretty
You
woman.
see here we are talking about the physical attractiveness. So it's that one.
Because when you think about it, as a man, if you're wealthy, why am I putting in more than 3 minutes?
Have you seen Jomo Geshaga?
Asha gets to the chorus.
Wewe.
Asha gets to the chorus. Either I'm rocking with you or I'm rocking on my own. Either way, that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah. True.
But if you have a pretty woman,
Her orgasm
even
is
if
not
you have all
required
the
for me
money,
to
you
get
still
children.
have to give her
Mine
attention.
is.
So umesema the
Attention ni
seekers.
muhimu.
Exactly.
I've given you 3 minutes of
Yeah.
exclusive
So-
attention.
seekers, attention hoes, kuna
Exactly.
difference.
Sasa anataka hiyo attention.
I've
Sasa
given
Because
you,
she
listen,
wasn't attention
listen,
yako.
listen.
Wanaendelea
I have
kusaka
given you,
kingine.
I have
Ndio
given
shida.
you 3 minutes of exclusive attention. That's enough for you to give me
Yeah,
something.
this men are shit.
Alafu na
Listen,
mwaga
true.
koso yake
These
alafu una
people.
get back to them.
Actually, Tim, you mentioned Asha. So there's that chick who was dancing with Asha.
Spaka. ama-
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
She's not a bad looking woman, but she still had to go and get attention dressing like.
And yet
she has a
husband
new-
And
wake
that's a
alimwambia.
mother.
Yeah.
That is
As
a
in-
mother.
What does that have to do with her dressing?
She wasn't dressing
The
for
husband was
you.
not
Listen,
okay with
listen.
that.
That's the
Listen.
husband. That's why I
First
know
of all,
she
let's deconstruct this. That whole women don't dress for men.
We don't.
If women did
Yes,
not
you-
dress for men, you know
We
what
do
you would
not.
do? You know what you would do? On Saturday morning, I wouldn't find you with a stocking on your head, sengenge ni ng'ombe shirt on, dressed in those baggy, ugly ass, hippie ass pajama pants, in sandals, going to the shop, because after all, you dress for yourself. If
That's
women
how we
dress
dress
for
for
themselves,
the
no.
shop.
If women dress for themselves, the truth of the matter is, you get jazzed when you see a shorty's cleavage.
Yeah, I mean, I like boobs. Even though I have them, but I like it.
Women dress for the
Yeah.
female gaze. Not
You
for
look so good.
Okay, yeah.
If you tell me I look nice, I'll
It's not the same as a woman telling you look nice.
If she
Yeah,
they
if
tell
I
me
tell
yes.
her, yeah.
You sleep with your makeup on.
No.
If you dress for yourself,
No,
obviously no.
it's for my skin. It's for my health.
Who is the biggest consumer of female beauty? Men or women?
Men.
Women.
Ah.
Who pays for that beauty?
What have
Who's
who's the consumer?
OnlyFans.
Biggest consumer of female
Only
beauty.
fans.
Actually, Tim,
Men or
I've
women?
an easy way for this one.
It's
When was the
men.
last time you
Why don't you get dressed? Why don't you
Listen.
get dressed and go to a lesbian club And they're there in Nairobi.
Why would I need to go to a
Exactly. If
lesbian?
you're dressing for
For
the
your
female
yeah,
gaze,
for your female
go
gaze,
to a
go
lesbian
to
club.
a
I don't
Yeah.
care if the compliment is coming from a straight
Yo.
or gay woman.
Yo.
It's coming from a woman.
Let me tell you.
listen,
She's trying to say-
Babe, do these pants make me look fat?
This is what she's trying to say.
You know the
She's telling
problem
you,
is-
if you tell her she looks nice, you're probably just telling her that because you want to maybe smash her or do something. But if I go and tell her, hey babe, you look really nice, it's genuine.
It's
Like she
genuine.
knows, and yeah, I look nice. That's what she's telling you.
Yo, by the way,
Have you,
true story, I look really nice.
W. Nina swali. Ushaambia best yako dem anakaa poa na akai poa. Have you ever done that?
Mr.
Told your
White.
female friend she looks
She has done it, that's what she's
Yeah.
saying.
do it all the time.
Kitu kama hiyo bado.
Me talk show kweli.
I
I tell you.
women dress for
your
the
friend
men
is asking-
they love.
Not the men they love,
Women
they
just
love
dress
the
for
attention. Let me
every
tell you.
man.
Skia.
If every man tells you you look nice and that man that you like does not tell you you look nice, you're changing.
I get
Are
it.
you-
We don't
And that is a wife who has spoken.
Yeah.
Notice, that is a guys, that is a wife. who has
Exactly.
spoken.
Sikia mwingine hapa hivi kando yangu.
I'm not a wife.
Mgongo lakini
I'm not a wife.
wewe unajua. Na kuna tulisema sijui fuck the man's opinion or something.
Yeah.
Mtu ana follow opinion ya husband wake muone venye
He's
ako.
happily married.
Exactly.
Wow.
Happily. Sindio?
Happily.
I found the problem in
Yeah,
my
it's you
life.
definitely.
It's not me, it's my dressing.
Can I give you guys another
No, it's in the show,
let me give you another
Victoria.
perspective.
Okay.
There's one thing. There's attention, yes. BBLs are not taken for other women. That's a lie. So let's just kill that thing. Number 3, it's competition among women.
Competition
For
anxiety.
the best male.
What women are you hanging out
Exactly.
with?
No, you're not getting.
It's a thing.
As women, you're competing against each other.
Yeah.
That's something you've not said.
For the best guy.
Yeah.
You are.
So who are you competing for?
What do you
That's
mean?
a question.
Let me
Make it make sense.
Let me tell you. Women have no game when it comes to katia. Hawana
That's true.
game.
Zero.
Their game is being seen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you understand, if you look the best among a group of mademu wanne watano,
Thank you.
most of the attention ni utapata.
Thank you.
Exactly.
That's
So
why you take-
you
how
have,
to
so
get
you
an
never
outfit.
dress for yourself.
Yes.
You dress for watu ya attention yote kikuje.
That is why.
Can I give you another perspective?
Wait.
No, listen.
You're looking like Magogo.
No, listen.
Ask if she's hot.
And
And
you
you
say yeah.
say
Say
yes.
yes.
Only because
Because
she
you're
hates
sabotaging
her.
her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I leave the house and I don't think I look nice,
Yeah.
and I come
the
here
guy that
and you
like-
tell me I
and
look
the guy
nice,
that you like
it won't
tells
change
you-
my opinion.
And the guy that you like tells you, Nyaze, you're looking good today. Your day just patterned sunshine.
Meh. But if she tells me I look nice, to me it seems more genuine.
Even though women lie to other women, you still believe it's genuine.
But listen,
Put them in
listen,
hand.
listen, listen,
I'm listening.
Val, nywele. Listen.
Ulishasema hiyo tafuta.
Listen.
What to make
You
this
are
one
strong,
that-
you are strong.
Shut the fuck up.
I told you I'm here for you.
Tosha.
The cock blocker friend
Listen.
was less attractive.
Let me- okay, guys,
Yes.
guys, let me know.
Listen, yes.
Please.
Sour. Women sometimes lie to their friends and say
Hebu
you look
nipe
nice,
kidogo ukiongea.
when you don't.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You saying?
But if I do that, it's cause it's usually with close friends, like family. It's because I don't want to hurt your feelings. It's not because it has nothing to do with the male of
But
it.
either way,
Let me tell you something. You see, men.
No, okay, sour. I can admit, sour. Sometimes
No?
it's nice
When
to
they
hear you look good
something.
from a man.
Yeah, true,
Sour.
true, yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
But honestly, you can't say that all women sasa nitasimama juu in front of a mirror and say, I wonder what the men kwa streets will think.
Of course, in your head you don't think that because of all
I
your life
genuinely-
you've been umekuwa
I genuinely-
ukikomplimentiwa. Sasa imekuja
Why
kuingia
you?
ndani yako. It's a privilege you cannot identify but it's there because your whole life
The
umekuwa
privilege
ukipata.
do not see the
Yeah.
privilege.
But I can say
Privilege is invisible to those who have
it's
it.
nice to receive the compliments, but it does not
Have you ever
define
dressed your
what I
best
wear.
alafu kupata as many compliments that you than you could expect? Ushaifanya kitu kama uli dress fiti but compliments ulipata ziko match up when you could
I
expect.
don't fish for compliments. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Ah.
And when I say I don't mean that I'm special.
For these and other stories,
For most
text
people.
Elsa.
There's something I want to get back to her because I didn't know you were married. I'm
And happily so.
happily so. I'm
Yeah.
just glad you know.
She follows her king.
W King.
Her tall
The queen. I stand.
Okay.
Happy King, happy
Yasmin.
kingdom.
Thanks, guys. Back to you.
When the king is happy, the kingdom is happy.
Okay.
When the woman is happy, the men are miserable. Anyway, you were saying?
She was saying.
I was saying, you know, he's said like what these guys are saying. The thing is, they're really applauding you for, you know, being the whatever and making the king feel etc. What do you feel like for you as a wife, your qualities are that have made these guys say that you're a good wife? Even for a husband to go there and say, my wife is it.
I think the first thing is giving him space to be the king that he is. Because I think most of the time, and in most relationships, what is happening is the women are trying to be the kings. We are trying to be the king. So when you try to be the king, you are now depriving him of that space that he is his. So he'll go find it somewhere else. And I'm not saying that mine is pure, because siko na hapa, but I want to believe that one, the first very thing is to give him his space as the king. The second thing is to, let me look for one that.
Do you suck his dick?
Yay, pineapple. That one has gone all the way left, bro.
I wonder what's going on with your conversation.
Let me say this. So listening to you, Neem, especially when you are talking behind the scenes, what I got to understand from you is, in as much as you do believe you have to be strong as a woman, you allow your man to be the king. You don't allow him. He is the king.
He is.
Right? And I remember you mentioning something where you're like, you're not one of these women who say, I don't need no man. Because at the end of the day, you have a brain in your head. You have a brain in your head. So you understand that we are better together.
Yeah.
Right?
Complementary.
We are complementary. And for me, I respect that. I also have to ask, Lily Aisha, what do you think? Why do you think you are single?
I honestly think I'm single because
you talk too much and you say nothing.
Yeah, no, not I say a lot, but one thing I know, even in my previous relationship, he was very insecure that.
I want to know that. Explain that insecurity part.
Like, unona, I'm not going, but maybe you guys can agree because you've known me for some time. I'm easy to be around with. I'm not gonna make it hard. Like, we'll talk. Unijui, bro.
First impression, mama.
But
continue.
Zola, let's tell the truth. That's not true. You're easy to be around when you like the people you're around.
Actually,
okay, that's true.
That is very true.
Yeah.
You can
So that's
be
selective.
a hurricane. You can be yo.
But I'm not
Jesus.
like I'm friendly.
Actually, when you like the people,
Yeah, like we can be
you're
easy.
charismatic. That's
Yeah.
all. You're charismatic.
Yeah.
And that he didn't like, because for him he's like, and that's a problem I've had in so many relationships. No, I've got to know you now. I can easily be like we can talk and we can laugh and we can joke and we can even do the sexual jokes and everything.
Without the sex.
Yeah, period, bro. The jokes.
I have better things to do.
Like, you see, when me doing this, he'd have a problem. He's
Yeah,
like,
I get
why?
what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So that's a problem I've had in so many of my, even I'm telling you, as recent as a week ago, sis.
So do you think you're the one who's attracting insecure men?
Probably. Maybe that could be
What
it.
is it
I
about
don't
Maybe
you?
know.
because you're
What's
masculine. No, I mean, like, she gives off masculine energy. You're constantly trying to lead. in your relationship.
No, I actually am not. If
Zola,
I
what do you
know,
think?
No,
I know if my guy would come and say something, my ex, he would say I'm actually quite the opposite. I'm actually very submissive.
Yeah.
No, not really. Selective. That's the point I was going for. You're selective.
I'm selective submissive.
Because
I mean,
actually the truth is many chicks are submissive in bed. Outside the bedroom, you can't
Imagine me, I'd cook. Like, you know, these things people say, the only thing I don't do is wash clothes and utensils. Ew. That's the only
But
thing
you
I
know,
don't
when
do.
you say submission, it does not mean
Those chores, yeah. Like, I'd easily listen to you as a man and tell me, we are doing this. Like, it's easy for me to say, okay, if it makes sense, of course.
Can your man tell you to change your clothes?
A woman.
So many times.
But you drew the line at him telling you unaonyesha wanaume wengi meno zako.
Sasa ni
You
that-
keep
Exactly my
smiling.
point.
That's why you
I
do
wanted
the
to
line.
tell you, there's also respect, which is also very major when it comes to now the married side. You have to have respect. And what is respect? If he's not okay with you touching, like, I'm not saying that you touch, but
She
this
does.
makes him uncomfortable. then you as a wife who is submissive and respectful to him, you will stop that.
Then I think I'm not submissive because it's hard for me to
Yes.
change
Who you
I
are.
am.
Yeah,
To
it's
blend into
so hard.
the life. You have to be your own person.
Not my own person, but there's no way for the years I've lived. Let's say 22 years I've lived.
You're 22.
I'm 22.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Those years I've lived, I've been this person. And then you want me to change. I'm like genuinely, but it's hard for you to find me upset. It's so hard. Like I'm always laughing, I'm always smiling. If you have a problem, that's a you problem. When do kuna insecurity zako?
Now, this is the thing about marriage.
Yo, but it's
Him,
Our wife
Him-
is speaking.
he's also, there are some things in his life that he will have to cut down. Definitely. That he has been used to doing. He'll have to cut down because now he's getting into this new agreement.
Like flirting.
And the same case applies on your end.
Yes.
You cannot be the same after you've gotten married. You
Exactly.
can't.
Do you think a man flirting with other women is the same as a woman flirting with other men in a relationship?
No.
Do you think a man flirting with other woman is the same as you flirting with another man?
No. You get conquered. He conquers.
It's not the
Answer.
same.
And
It's
for-
not the same, but either hakuna moja nzuri.
ile wanaume
Really?
kusho hakuna kitu anafanya.
Let
It's just
let
flirting.
me be honest
Right,
with you.
Sindio?
Yeah,
Yes.
just flirt.
But it's
I
just
don't
divorce.
think you should do any of it. It should be done.
Exactly.
If you're serious, both of you, and you're married,
Sasa hapa ndo na mess. You know what?
He's a light skin brother. He's light skin.
no, let me tell you why I do that.
Hey, tell me.
I never told you when we were talking before. Me, I'm a Christian.
Yeah, you told me that part, but
Yes.
I could expound.
Let me expound. Let me expound now.
Light skin Jesus.
The thing is this: I don't believe that I should expect some things from my wife if I'm not doing them myself.
Preach.
Are you and your wife equal? Because you know,
No,
you have the
no,
mindset that
wait.
you're equal.
No, we aren't equal,
Huh.
but you lead by example. You're a leader.
Hey.
Okay, that is actually a very good counter.
As in, if I'm gonna expect my wife to do something,
Can I counter
and
you?
I can't do it myself.
Can I counter you? So, if people attack the house,
Unapenda
Ah,
hiyo.
Santi,
you
you're
lead the way,
typically-
you lead the way, you lead
That's
the
the
way.
next
You lead the
question.
way. You set the example where you say, you know what, I'm going to go meet her. You expect her to follow you in lock and step. I'm behind you. We are going to go defend the
Now,
house.
let me tell you what we're gonna do. The thing is this: even old times, men used to go and fight the wars. The women stay at home. There are nuance in these things. I'm not saying it is blanket, black and white. The thing is this: she was given that example, and I agree with it entirely. You want your relationship to be good with your wife. You expect to go and flirt out there. She sees you flirting out there. Then you come and tell her, don't flirt with other men. And you expect your own to be peaceful.
First
It's
of
not
all, you
going to
should
be
never
peaceful.
tell your woman not to flirt with other men. Do not pollute
She,
your woman.
yeye mwenyewe anafaa
She
kujua herself.
should know.
And I have no problem
Listen,
with that.
when you start to say, and I'm going to say this for Kenya men, I know this is a problem with Kenya men. A Kenya man will go tell his wife, don't do this, don't do that. Let me just wrap up quickly. Don't do this, don't do that, right? That is a problem.
Uko 30?
Yeah.
God damn, points imeshuka sahi. Usha expired.
If I'm 30, you're
Unashangaa
50.
unapima.
Yo?
You're 50?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yo, I'm 60.
Unajifanya makamba.
I'm 60. What do you mean 50? Yo.
What we're talking about the
I was being polite.
how
60?
guys tell mamas in, I don't want you to do these boundaries.
Okay, so the idea is this. When a man is giving you boundaries, it's not that he's insecure. It's that he respects himself. Any man will tell you, listen, I don't want you laughing with Zola, right? To a woman, she'll say this guy is insecure about Zola. But this guy understands something. Two things. Number one, I know my woman, I know the type of man she's into. This could open a door. Number two, Nyaje, I know how men think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Zola might not even be into you, but that opportunity opens his door. I'm not sleeping alone tonight. That's all that he's thinking. So a man setting a boundary is not him being insecure. It's him actually protecting the relationship. There's something I put up on my status where I was like, yo, weak women meet strong men who draw boundaries, and then they run to useless men to validate their nonsense.
Okay.
A weak woman will meet a strong man like Chim, like Zola, or like the big bad ogre. A guy who will say, listen, I draw the line here. You're not doing this, you're not doing that. You can't be my girlfriend and you're dressed like this and you're going to hang out with men. Vabui bui. This chick will be like, no, this guy is too principled for me. At the back of your mind, the subconscious is working. It's like, this guy is too principled for me. So what do? You go and meet 25, 26, 27-year-old Chim, the useless guys. The guy who just wants to smash.
And it tells you exactly what
What you want to hear.
Everything
And for
line
those
line.
3 minutes, Actually, back then
Okay.
it used to be like 30 minutes.
That's
Nowadays,
right.
I'm not bothered. For those 30 minutes, you feel like you have won something. And then it ends. Then what? Because now you know, I can't even do anything with this guy. He got what he wants. In fact, you tell him, I need to bounce. He's like, "Aye, cool, there's the door."
Acha pia nipate example ingine ya mtu insecure. Mtu insecure ni mtu ana react. For example, umepata unaongea na mtu mwingine alafu una react na kuita kando alafu nakwambia silikwambia usongeleshe watu wengine. Mtu territorial ni mtu anakuambia beforehand. Ukienda anza kuongea na maboy wengine uko single. Ukivaa nguo, ukitoka nao kwa nyumba uko single. Huo ni mtu territorial kwa sababu unalinda nini yangu.
But mtu something, even countries defend their territory.
Facts.
Sawa.
And let's take it further. There's something that needs to be said. When do you have this conversation? It shouldn't be when you're getting serious.
Before you get married.
How do you know you're getting serious?
When the lady comes and asks you,
When you started
where are we
farting in the same bed, you're getting serious.
Not even that. When she comes and
Then
asks
I've been
you,
serious.
what are we or where are we going?
You got to just day one.
No, you have to be able to say, Mama. Let me give you an example. I think this guy might have messed up in a way. Let me tell you he messed up. If, as a man, you come to me and you say, I want us to, where we're going, in essence, where is the leadership of this relationship going? And they want us to be serious, I'll have to tell you my boundaries. You want us to be exclusive? These are my boundaries. One of mine is no girls' night out. Can you do that? Yes.
Mbona fanya hivyo mdomo? Wala utakaa
Mbona
single.
utakienda out na mababes?
That doesn't make sense.
Juu out anaenda out kufanya nini? Explain pole to break down ni kitu. Out anaenda.
Let me tell you, me kama Liliesha, I go out to dance. I love it. I love
Hawezi tama dem kuja mdance kwa nyumba.
You love
Thank
dancing. You love dancing.
Thank you.
Call your friends to our living room, dance with them there. That's your girls' night out.
Ama tunaweza plan around it. Pengine one weekend yenye niko free per month. Tunaweza enda. Kani niko free ile kabisa. But tuende peke yako na madem wenzako.
So unataka niko na madem pia uko na meza pale unatuangalia hivi.
No, mko pamoja.
I sleep with you, I wake up next to you, we go out together. Even I can't just
I am expected to give my life for you.
Alafu
But
watu
me
wengine
telling you, you
wamesha
can't
listen.
go for a girls' night out. It's too far.
Nisikie.
I have one life to live. You can miss today and go out tomorrow.
Sikia. Hii ndio example. Ukienda huko hivyo club, si kuna kugana tuna offer kukubaia tei. Wanakuoffer kubaia tei kwa nini? Wanataka kusmash. Wanataka kusmash hiyo urembo.
Mtoto ni mrembo.
Nisikie. Sasa imagine boy wako anaenda out. After club ameenda, mademo anabaia tei, pengine anabaia food. Alafu ako willing kuji-offer kwake. Would you still be okay? Aende out.
Chukua hiyo chakula ukule, kunywa hiyo pombe.
Unasema hivyo kwa sababu wewe unataka ikuwe the flip side. But
No,
na akili.
I
Haizi taka boy wako aende.
I think women reason like this.
What will happen
Juu
after
venye
umelewa
unasema,
umekula?
actually your example umetoa ni fiti. Women reason like this because they do not understand that women, not men. There are some men who lack boundaries.
Yeah.
All women, when they get drunk, lack boundaries.
Oh,
Zola,
yeah,
how many
facts.
times have we been out with you and you've seen
That's
a woman
true.
touching me?
Facts.
How do I go and I tell the bouncer, I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do. Kweli rongo.
Chimu naendea
And
bouncer.
women, wait. Let me tell you the truth. I've been out with my wife. I have been out with my wife, and I swear down, one of these days, baby, you'll come over here and you'll testify. I will be out even with Zola. A mama will come. They'll either touch one of three places: your arms, your stomach, or your.
That's disrespectful on the third part.
I kid you, even touching my arm, because if I meet you at the club and I touch your arm, you are not going to react properly. You will snap.
Especially kama
Okay, if you touch like
Zola,
this,
how many times have we been? How many times have we been out of
okay,
room,
touch if it's
and
not.
Ashori comes to talk to you when she's plastered, her hands are on your belly or on your arms or on the dick root.
But you can't
But
say
if
no.
you
Na
tell
mademu
her,
kwa erratic.
Listen,
Moja.
understand
Can I ask
something.
this?
I just said I don't entertain it.
Yeah.
But what I do is I go to the bouncer.
Why
Because
don't you tell
you
her?
can't beat a woman.
Amelea
just
utaanza tu
tell
kwa
her,
mshoga.
Yo,
Hey.
Zola, how do women take big badoga? How do women take rejection?
Very bad.
Yo.
Wataenda kuchoma wasema una dick
Yo.
ndogo.
Yeah.
Wasema
Either you are gay,
Shoga.
you're fucking 2 inches,
So
Or
then
she
here
pours
is
her
the
liquor
question.
on
I have
you.
a question.
And
or she slaps you. Hey,
She slapped you because you told her don't touch my...
Wewe
yo,
unatupoint.
Hey, wait, but I'm
Yo.
going to Lidos. Hey,
I can understand.
So So this is my question. So then, if you're saying and I'm not saying that we have to be equal in this, but then if you're saying your woman will not go out with her friends because atakatiwa, atabaywa drinks, nini, but then when you go out, girls throw themselves at you. Are you not saying that it's exactly the same?
How many times have you thrown yourself at a guy?
Here's the
Those
thing.
girls.
You need to understand
No,
something.
why are you assuming those guys who told you?
No, here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. Let me answer. Number one, not every man has the experience of women throwing themselves at him.
Facts.
That is a fact. You know why? Because for a man, for that to happen to you, do you know how much work you have to put in?
To look good, look like
You
you have money.
good, you look like you have money, you smell good, right? As in the stars also align. It just happens to be that day when just before when she's ovulating, like every star has to align. You get it? There are some men who don't even know. When you tell a man, go for a woman who shows you genuine desire, there are men who don't understand that. That's why there are men who will waste their time chasing after attractive women, even when they know, bro, it's not going to happen.
Those are the creeps now because they don't know.
And those are the ones you'd say those are creeps, right?
They don't know.
The thing is this. When a woman throws herself at a guy, right? Not only is it rare, but ultimately, it's like, I'm out with my homies, we are watching, if you're a Man U fan, you're watching your team get crashed.
Pineapple.
You're getting? When guys go out, don't get me wrong, when guys go out, guys will flat. But I will flat because, like, you know how cats will scratch a tree to keep the claws sharp? I just want to remind myself,
that's the point.
I still got it.
Sasa tumerudisha
And
back
I
ile
come
point ya
back home
kuflat.
to you.
Imagine that's one thing I learned.
In fact,
I also learned the hard way.
even if I fuck her, I don't even know her name.
We don't
Right?
need to know their names.
I will walk away
Don't go
and
to
come
the
back
fact,
home
just flex.
and love you completely.
Yeah.
You're mine. I love you. I don't even remember this story. Right?
It's true.
But don't go to the extent of fucking. The flirting part,
fine.
over there.
Listen. As a man, you make your own rules. As a man in this world, you make your own rules. Ultimately.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Yes, ask me. What?
So do you genuinely
You bro,
think
calm down.
any woman who's thrown themselves at you in a club thought you were attractive?
No.
Why
Or
would
like
they
you're
throw
the
themselves at
hottest
him?
guy?
No.
If they're not.
They thought I was sexy though.
Yeah.
Wow.
But even there's a very easy answer for her.
Wait,
How do you throw
hold
yourself
on.
at someone in a
You're not
club?
attracted
Or
to
you
them.
And there are all other men out there. It doesn't make
Or
any sense.
maybe if
You
she didn't
guys
think
are
I was
serious
sexy,
right now.
she has a fetish for fucked up teeth.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Have you had stories, I'm assuming you probably have, of women who go to the club just to finesse men for money?
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Or just to entertain
Yes,
themselves?
that happens.
Or me and my
But here's
friends
the
are
thing.
sat somewhere
Here's
and
the
one
thing.
of them says, maybe you can get,
Drinks.
no,
Right?
the number of like the ugliest nigga in the room.
That
And then
happens.
she approaches you.
That happens.
I'm not saying you're the ugliest
It's
nigga in the room.
fine.
I'm just saying.
Even if I were the
But do you
ugliest guy in the room,
genuinely think
understand something?
any woman
Even
who's-
if I were the ugliest guy in the room, you have just signaled to every other woman in the room that I am not. The minute you walk away, I can turn to the next babe, and she's into me.
Because
I
you
mean,
selected him.
the
You have
rule is
selected
the rule.
me.
Umemsaidia.
But let me ask you
Umemsaidia vibaya sana.
Okay, like
Umemsaidia
spotlights.
sana. That's what I
That is
meant
why
for a man.
any man between 30 and above, as long as he knows game, when you go out with a friend, because men and women can't be friends, when you go out with a friend, her job is not to go and choose for you shorties at Iwalete. Her job is to act enamored by you, and then later in the night, back off.
But
Because
most
the
of
minute
them-
I get up from my table and go to someone else, they immediately, it's been signaled to them, this guy's got it.
But there are some shorties who cannot handle their liquor. They'll throw themselves at anyone.
No.
And then the next day you're like, you know, you were hitting on that guy. She's like, who? I don't even remember. That should not
I don't know about
validate
women
your
and
ego.
that. All I know is this.
What
I
did you
always
call
tell
it,
guys,
ego?
don't hit on men. Don't hit on women as a
What
man.
else
Don't hit on
would you call
women.
it?
If she's drunk, leave her alone. And I will
Actually, that
say
should be
leave her
about this-
alone.
have this
Leave her
announcement, those
alone
guys there.
because honest to goodness, you
For
don't
men and
need
women,
that
I think.
headache. You
For
do
men
not
and
need
women.
that headache. If she's drunk, leave her alone.
Facts.
If she's attractive, right? Don't just go sumbo and people. Wait for choosing signals.
Yeah.
Let her send you
Unajua
choosing
choosing
signals.
signal
For both men and women.
What's choosing signal?
I don't send you choosing signals. You're not the fisherman, you're the fish.
Wait, hold on. What?
You're the one who's being hunted.
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Both
What's-
for men
you
and
know what
women.
choosing
You
signal
don't
is?
know. You send choosing signals. I don't send them to you.
I said some men don't also enjoy women throwing themselves at them.
Yeah, they're called gay men. Anyway,
W.
so at this point, listen, understand something.
No, but then
we don't have a
you're-
problem with gay men. In fact, we wish more men would be gay
Facts.
so that they can leave more women for
For
us.
us.
You just said
Take
you
more
have
men
an
with
issue
them.
with women throwing themselves at you. Mpaka you
At
run
all.
to the bouncer. That's
Why do you think I'm in the gym?
Let me
And
tell
then-
you something weird.
Act like you can't tell. Act
okay,
like you
Johnny
can't
Bravo.
Listen. Madem hawana game.
At least
So they
I'm
don't know how
handsome.
to hit on you. So watakujia aggressive kwa sababu wanadhani unataka hiyo kitu aggressive. So unless uende uambie bouncer she's too aggressive.
You guys-
Haita work out. Alafu people around hawataelewa. Wataona kwani boy ni show.
But do you like it or do you
Listen,
not? You're not making sense.
Actually, I can let me give an answer.
Do you enjoy it? Do you not? That's what
Let me
I'm
At first,
let me
it's
give an
fun.
answer.
I think
Actually,
the
she needs an
problem
answer. A good answer. If the mama is fine,
you
it's
enjoy
very
it.
complimentary. Yes. And again,
If she's not, then
if
no.
she's not, mama is very attractive.
There
And
you
I
go,
think
folks.
that's what you do. When that babe who's coming to you is not attractive, that's when you run to the bouncer. Kama ni msupu, hata akushike nini. Take it, baby. Take it, baby.
No, that's when you act like a gentleman. You're like, I'm a chick.
Standard tunapanda ndio msasa.
By the way, I'm married.
No, but-
If I was not,
So you're waiting for me to answer.
No, I got my answer. That's what I was wondering.
That's not a secret.
Tim,
You like when ugly people holler at you
But we don't run to bouncers. I'll just be like, bro, checky.
Shughuli.
because you know
mind your
because you
business.
know at the end of the day you know there's a repercussion if he were to react. There's a repercussion.
But
if he
you
were to
can
react.
gently be like,
Yeah.
you know how chicks help each other?
You know how I'm gentle. I go straight to the bouncer. Bam.
That's your
Tim,
gentle.
what ladies do? Ladies help each other.
Anashika nini?
Ladies help each other. That's why they go 3 chicks. Chicks will help each other.
Because wako na hive mind. Because
Yes.
wako always think for
But
themselves.
as
Wako
a dude, you
independent
can't do that.
thinkers.
I can't go and tell my friend, help me with this chick. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's
Me, one thing I'll
embarrassing.
say, just to bring
Question.
this,
Umuliza really? Nikuulize kitu. Ushaikataa boy kwa sababu mabesti wako wako wanataka huo boy.
Hey.
Si hiyo kitu iko. But sisi kwetu hata mkatai huo dem shida yenu.
exactly. I don't niambia ule ni kienyeji. Niambia ni kienyeji.
Qualify kwa madem wengine hiyo no difference.
Yes.
Kwa sababu sisi tuko na independent thinkers kwa sababu sisi we can defend our point. Unaniget madem always defend point.
Actually,
yao.
it's because women are hard creatures. They need to be part of
Of the
that.
hard, yeah.
You get
And
it?
such a
Because
big smart.
we
Sorry,
evolved
yeah.
that way.
Huh?
We evolved
That's
that
smart.
way. In the sense that when men would go out hunting, if your husband happened to die,
Yeah.
when the other men came back, you would need the rest of the female population to help you along.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So women evolved the hard mentality.
Yeah.
For a man, bruh, if I need to step aside for this spear to catch you, hey, my nigga, we shall mourn you. We shall mourn you.
Wallahi.
You're getting?
True.
But to bring this conversation full circle, right? What I'm going to tell guys, and then you guys, the men are speaking now. Guys, the men are speaking now. Silence on set. What I'm going to tell the men is this. If you are a man and you're doing the work, you work on yourself physically, you work on yourself mentally, you work on yourself not just intellectually and physically, but ultimately financially. You have every right to demand that your wife looks good.
Facts.
There is something Kanye said that should be a mantra every man takes home from watching this episode.
Kanye.
Yeah? When this song where he said, if the one about the rib, he said, man better be prime. If Eve came from a rib or something like that, I can't remember the line, Zuri. But he said, his had better be prime. Lord knows, I bench press 100 kgs, my rib had better be prime.
Facts.
I squat 4 plates, 5 plates, PR, my rib had better be prime.
Facts. Na lazima akusikize. Kama
But actually,
akusikize
that's a
tu-
question now. What do you do as this man who has done all this
Hold
work?
on, let me tell Elsa one last thing, because I saw her rolling her eyes.
I just been told
no, I'm not.
that.
My woman being by my side is her biggest flex.
I'm just smelling the bullshit, man.
Yeah,
But let me ask you
And vice
something.
versa, bro.
Let me ask you
How?
something.
How?
Even you being by her side is
I will
How?
admit,
Flex.
when your women look good, you look good.
Yeah,
But
looking by her side because
what
of
if
the
she
man.
goes
She won
through,
you.
let's say she has babies or you get older, your body changes.
That
will you
is
still
natural.
feel the same
That
way?
is natural. Having babies getting older is perfectly natural. We'll go to the gym together once you're done.
What if she can't? The women who go through CS.
I thought
there are
babies come from the stomach,
complications.
not from the leg. You can't break your leg for childbirth.
Oh, be very careful. There are women who go
You're going to
through
teach me about biology.
CS.
So you know a baby came from someone's kneecap.
Hey bro, msikize tu bana. Hata ajamaliza kile anasema.
Point
No,
yake ni
seriously.
relevant, but wajaribu kumsikiza.
Seriously.
Hata
Listen,
miaka kuna
Elsa,
kuna
Elsa,
kidogo.
all
After CS
those-
babe you can
all
go to the
BS aside.
gym in like 2
All
years.
BS aside, all BS aside, there is such a thing as wife goggles. The woman that gives me my child, my children, my sons, my army, my tribe, that is the most attractive woman to me. Those are the most attractive women to me.
Facts.
All three of them are attractive to me.
Facts.
Right? What does that mean? I'm not dumb. I sat in a biology class. I know, first of all, pregnancy is the most dangerous.
Yeah,
But in case you
yeah.
don't know, it's the most dangerous thing
Yeah.
any human being can undertake.
Facts.
I know.
You are producing 3 kilograms from you.
Bana.
And your body takes a beating like
Yo.
that. Fuck.
And any man worth his salt appreciates that. Kweli
Facts.
rongo?
Facts. Kweli.
So you know what happens? Even your own homies will tell you, say, what you're doing is jacked up.
You
What
still
you're
haven't
doing
answered
is
my
Will you
jacked
be
question.
that
up.
homie
Chill,
to tell
I'm
her
getting
homies?
there. Yay!
Dancing.
My friend had to. Yo, my friend, we fought with him. Fought because I was messing up and he had to tell me, bro, you're messing up a good thing. Look at what's out here.
But it's
Look at all this fish in the sea. No, even he can tell me, when wrong, and I'll be like, you know what, let me actually listen. That is actually one of the marks of a good man. When women ask, I don't know how do you tell if a man is a good man? Look at his friends.
That's right.
If only one member of his tribe is a good man, yo, he's an ancient nigga. If the guys around him are good men, high value men, what are the odds that he's going to be an ancient?
Yeah, that's
very
true.
low, right? So, when my woman gives me children, when my wife gives me children, you know what's going to happen? We will love the children together. Once she heals, we hit the gym together.
But do you
Because
believe?
each spouse has a duty to look attractive
Cool.
for the other.
Mostly the woman, because according to
Do you
Kenyan
believe that there are
sex
women
beauty.
who have complications?
Hey,
And cannot go back to
umetoka
the gym.
chako.
Facts. Ngoja.
Complications?
Yes.
No,
Guys carry.
there is no such
You guys
thing
give
as
life.
100%.
Carry life.
Yes.
Don't give life. Sijui mbona mademu hujiambia ati ndo na
I could
Actually,
also,
but here's the thing.
give
Here's the thing.
that life
Here's
in
the
the
thing.
hospital. You know that.
Women
I
don't give
need
life.
you.
Women incubate.
which came from what? Which
That's
came from
it.
Women
Not you.
incubate life, they don't
But-
give life.
That's we agree.
It came
Right?
from someone like
The
me.
ovary is not a living, a cell that's, with, they call it what? Motor function. It swims around and moves. No. Men give life. Women incubate. That's why we say
Yeah.
better together.
Incubators actually. Yeah, incubators.
But if she doesn't want to go back to the gym,
Si
she's a
anadampiwa.
wife.
Listen, if
has
my
a
wife,
job.
listen, if
Hey,
my
it's
wife
fucking
says she does not
unattractive,
want to go
bro.
back to the gym, I'm not going to dump her. I'm going to outsource the sex.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because-
you?
This one anamwacha.
Hiyo ni swali. Okay, siwezi mwacha.
Ushasema.
I take it back. I take it back.
No, a man can change his
Says
mind.
he
A
loves
smart
his
man,
mama.
a wise man changes his mind.
You know what I'm gonna do? For me as a Christian,
Lord.
yes,
Usije
I'm
tu
going to say
ara.
that. Yes, I'm going to say that.
Uh-huh.
The thing is very simple. You have a duty to give the best of yourself to your spouse.
Facts.
Even Paul says it. It's like saying, as a husband, say, I lost my job, I'm not gonna look for another job again.
Yeah.
To you sort.
Yeah.
That's what
Yes,
you're saying.
Yeah. Yes, I can.
Can I
That's
give
what
you
they
some
say.
perspective?
Okay.
Because you've been very honest and I appreciate that.
It's a
So
waste
now
man.
she's a mother. She's a wife. She has a 9 to 5. You expect when you come home, food is ready, kids are ready, the home is good. So what time is this? Let's say she doesn't want to go to the gym. The free time she has, she wants to
Sleeping
rest.
time.
Here's the thing.
She wants to rest.
Would you allow the house help to serve your husband?
I know.
Would you,
I don't-
Elsa?
I don't
The fact that you don't
I'm not
know,
very superstitious.
the fact that
Maybe.
you don't know, does not bode well for your relationships. There's
I
a
know.
reason why your grandmother would teach your mother the way to a man's heart is through his Understand something. The relationship you have with our children is secondary to the relationship you have with me.
I have something to add to that. Maybe I can shed some light on that for you.
Please do.
When you get married, some of these things you talk prior. And so you know the things he loves and the things he wants and the standard that he has, you know. And so when you're getting into this, you're saying, I accept. If it's gym, I will go. If he's cooking, I'm gonna cook. If he's washing, I will wash. If that's all you want me to do, I'll
The wife
do
is
it.
talking.
You know. And so when that time comes,
Take notes.
you don't feel like doing it anymore. It's just like when you say kwa altar, in sickness or in health, and then sickness comes. Are you going to say, what if I don't want to be with you when you're sick?
Lakini
You say you
genuinely,
said
what
yes.
if I don't want?
And so since you said yes and he's become sick, you have to be there through the entire time. So if one of the standards that he put for you was he needs you to look, you know,
Good.
a certain type of way, then you have to do your best. I am not saying that you look exactly as he wants, but he has to see the effort.
Yes.
He'll appreciate the effort.
That
Yeah.
attitude
Mm.
thing is a
Mm.
big thing.
So you discuss prior. Yeah, I think
That's
so.
why
These are things you
that's why
talk prior.
you become exclusive. You have these conversations. This is what I expect from my woman. No girls' night out. No this, no that. You do this. I do this. You give me your expectations.
Manze, if I listen to her, I'm such a kichwa ngumu.
Wewe ni kichwa
You're
ngumu.
not-
Mzee, ukae be alone.
Because you know, right now I'm just thinking, this guy
It's
is
because
saying,
you're a soft like babe. Soft
Yeah,
like
wewe
babes for
unasema
Nairobi.
hivyo, yeah.
Mimi nashanga tu bro.
But you
ati
see also,
cook,
discussing prior is important,
I like
but it
cooking.
doesn't
But also let
always
me tell you,
determine the outcome.
exactly. And also you
Things
cannot
happen.
discuss everything that
Yeah,
will happen
things
in your
happen.
marriage.
Agreed.
But at the end of the day, you know this guy. This is your husband. You've been with this person for the past or rather the amount of time you've been together. So you know the things he loves.
But people change.
Plus, he can decide today I want us to start this. You know, you can have that as a fresh conversation.
growth.
You've never had it. Yeah, you're growing. After all, you didn't have kids when you people were talking. Now you have children. So it's a completely different platform. It's a completely different season. And so you can take it up with a bit of wisdom. Don't just say I can't do it. You know, you can tell him, okay, Sawa, let's do this. Let me be going to the gym at least once a week with you. You know, or we can even do it together. You make a way around it, but don't say no.
I mean, I don't think there's any right or wrong answer.
There's
It's
always
just
a wrong answer.
knowing.
Women
When
are
you
always
say no,
wrong.
you see what he's saying. That's exactly what
As a
they'll do.
woman.
He'll just go source it outside. But you see, in as much as it's a bad thing, for some reason he'll be justified for it. Imagine.
Actually, what she's saying
I'm
right
so
now.
triggered.
What she's saying right now,
Imagine,
Tim,
for real,
it
for
actually
real.
goes back to our topic. Pretty women have bad attitudes. Let me explain. Tim,
Yeah.
pretty women have bad attitudes. What does that mean? A woman has an attitude in terms of, I'll make this thing work. Pretty women don't want to make it work because their attitudes are lazy.
I am
Alright,
enough.
I'll always
Me being
get
lazy
another-
is
It's
Ah,
enough.
yes,
And
it's enough.
also,
That's
if I dump this guy, there'll be another guy
Thank
ready
you.
to take me.
Thank you. There's always more. There's always the grass.
In their
is greener.
mindset, yeah, it's
Yes,
greener.
I don't need to do more to maintain this man.
There's a man who'll accept me the way
Is
I
that
am.
a bad thing?
It's
But
a very
that's
bad
probably
It's a
thing.
very
you.
bad thing.
It's a very bad
That
thing.
means
Babu
you're in
Temi.
You
that
can't stand up to
relationship
your job
and
and
it
tell
could
your
be-
boss. You
Yeah.
don't turn up to your
What
boss and
am I
tell your job, take me as I am.
Yeah.
I'll give
Yes.
you the effort I give you.
Kama hutaki,
Exactly.
kwenda.
Tuniachie.
But your boss who will fire you without caring about you, when it's your husband who genuinely is trying to build something with you, you'll tell him, take me as I am.
But let me ask, if what you're saying, would you also tell your husband the same thing? Like, you're saying you were willing to, you know, like, akikwambia you do this, this, and this. Are you also going to tell him to do things and you expect him to do the same?
Well, you see, in as much as you're not equal one, there's always the higher head, the higher person who's calling the shots in the house. That said, the Bible also says you submit one to another. As much as the woman is the one who's submitting the more, he's also entitled to listen to you and hear what are you saying. What
You
what
guide
you're saying
him.
is
You
it
don't
making
tell him
sense?
what to do, you
That's what
guide
a good
him.
man would do.
Yeah.
He'll check what I'm saying. Is it making sense?
Even-
Does it help us? Is
Do you
it
think
for our
women make
benefit?
sense?
Maybe I'm thinking, maybe I could be the one who's the gym person,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
my man
Yeah,
is
exactly,
just
yeah.
domomorphies, you
But
know.
let me tell you
So
what
I'm
women
like,
go
hey
to the
babe,
gym.
manze, your stomach zi.
Yeah.
Women go to the
Trauma on it.
gym wanajiprepare for the next man. So the fact that umeanza kuenda gym inamaanisha unaanza ku
No, there are people who are just,
na
I mean,
hakuna there's no ni kama mimi si uniambie ni neno ni mali kuna demu warembo na demu yangu ana tumbo kubwa hapo kwenye nakaja.
What is saying is actually true.
nitaweza kuwa attracted kwa watu wenye wana warembo.
Think of it like this. Think of it like
Kitu
this.
iko.
If as a man you guys were in a relationship, your wife starts going to the gym, your relationship is in trouble.
That's the number one thing.
Now, you want us to go
Ukiona
to
wife
the
yako
gym
ameanza
when we
kuwork
go
out.
to-
That is not about the women. That is not about women. That's
But
not
what dem anaanza kutoka.
That is not a
Hospital.
fault. That is your fault.
Exactly. That speaks to men. It speaks to
Hatuwezi
men.
blame them hapo.
You're not
You
in
get
that
it?
relationship.
Yeah.
Speaks to men.
Are you guys? Do you
But
know?
yes,
No,
yes.
there's something about hormones. Actually, let me tell you. There's something about hormones. As women, like me, I know. There's a point the doctor was telling me you need to start walking because I needed to lose some weight because of some hormonal issues. I'm not losing because I want every man to cut him. It's because najua if I don't do this, I won't be able to get children.
Wanaume hatuna hormones pia.
Yeah, I'm not hormones kama
Tunakuwa na hormones
zetu. Si
24/7.
kama zetu.
But guys, this is the point at which I have to bring down the troll hammer and say this.
Oh no.
The conversation has been real. It's been good.
So what's the conclusion about pretty women?
Attitude.
No, by the way, we already did this
Oh, no.
3 different ways. One of the things, let's start with what he said, is about the attitude. Attractive women, unfortunately, are usually very lazy. They come with your attitude, yeah, I am enough.
Yeah,
right?
take me as I am.
I will say, Niaje, for me, personally, I don't necessarily agree with my brothers. My brothers are saying, don't marry attractive women. I feel, Niaje, I do so much work on myself.
Yeah, you deserve a
My rib had better be
yeah,
prime.
Facts.
Right? So, that's where we're going to end things.
There is actually, what was your conclusion about attractive women?
My conclusion was more or less like yours. It's the attitude, and being attractive is an energy that you give from within. And
No.
if
That's her conclusion.
if you
Energy.
feel
Eh.
if you want to get into a relationship, then you gotta be ready to put in the work.
Thank
You
you.
cannot be lazy.
I agreed.
The
Both
woman or the
man
man.
and woman, both.
No.
Nigga.
A relationship
See, put in
is
the
a
work before
woman
you get
to
relationship.
maintain.
See, ndio.
It's a woman's work to maintain.
Yeah, the woman-
My job is to
But-
fuck you. Once I fuck
Guys,
it's you to maintain
guys,
me.
guys,
After kufuck.
Guys, that's a
As a-
conversation
okay.
for another day. That's a conversation
Yeah.
for that's a different topic.
Elsa's done the eyes like this
Right?
again.
That's a different topic. Elsa, your eyes are rolling all the way back down into your
You
seat.
lose them.
What are your thoughts on this? Are attractive women good wives? Do they make good wives?
Do you consider yourself attractive?
Yeah.
I think beauty is very subjective.
Yeah, true.
No.
But I also think in today's
Keep
society,
looking at
there are
me,
beauty
yes.
standards. I also think you can't just bring looks to the table. You have to bring something more.
What do you bring more to the table besides your
Mtongea kando bro.
That's between you and your partner.
Hiyo ni in general tu yani kwa pengine kuna part uko single side part
I also think going to the bouncer for help is wild for a man. I also think not letting your women
You want me to slap the women?
go outside
What is this?
for a girls' night out.
You want me to become a caveman?
wild.
Wild.
Uh-huh. So are there boundaries a man is allowed?
yeah.
For sure, absolutely.
Which one?
Such as
Letting her go out with the other dudes.
not engaging nonsense women?
You're not letting your partner go out
You are.
because she might be hit
No.
on by other men. That
No.
speaks to how much
No.
you trust your
Understand
partner or you
something.
do not.
When
Because
my
a man can
woman
come to
goes
me and
out,
just,
understand something. Who is in charge of my woman's protection? Me. That is my responsibility as a man.
Was she
One of
not
the things-
protected
hold
before
on.
she met you?
By her father.
No.
By a wow, corrupted no man
Listen,
say away.
there is a reason
Yeah,
why
yeah. Woman.
you leave your father's house.
Dad,
You leave your
where's my
father's
father?
house and drop his name. Come to my
before
house
you-
and take
Guys,
her.
where's my dad?
Originally inafaa kuwa ni buda yako alikuwa anakuprotect.
Where's my
After-
dad?
Zola,
Yes.
why
Where's
was
my
it?
dad?
Why
Was
was
he
it?
there?
You remember that
He wasn't
mama
there.
who
No,
was hit?
do you see my dad here?
The
Not
crazy
here,
chick
here.
was hit with a brick. Who lied that she was hit with a brick?
Yeah.
What was she complaining about?
Men
Y'all
are not
ain't gonna
protecting her.
protect me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And
Dad,
what did the men say? Not our responsibility.
Responsibility.
You're not my
Listen, let's nikwambie
responsibility.
kitu.
When you are with me, you are under my protection. That is why, as a man, more often than not, if Zola hits on my woman, we are not going to have a problem because of you.
So it's a safety
You
issue.
might be a slug. It is about me and him in that he does not respect me as a man. Now we have a problem.
So it's a safety issue.
No, it's not only
It's not
It's not
safety
only
issue.
safety.
Sikia,
Guys,
responsibility
What is it?
without
I-
authority is
it's
slavery.
slavery.
I cannot be a slave for you and not be responsible
Maze.
for you. Listen,
I
hata
have no
president
authority.
anaambiwanga mali ende na bodyguard. President, who
Yeah.
the fuck are you sisikie mali mimi
In other
nakwambia uende.
words-
Leo ni
Maze.
president anasikia watu
Maze.
wanaambia.
If something happens
God
to
damn.
me today,
you know when you say
me
nonsense
tell you,
with
babe, let me
conviction,
tell you.
it doesn't make it not nonsense.
How is
Let me
it?
tell you.
No. She's right, which is why
Let
she's
me-
explaining herself. You are saying?
if something happens to me today, the first person they'll call is my husband.
No, thank you.
What
Was she
happened?
The
dead
wife
before
has
you met
spoken.
her?
The
If
wife
my
is
dad-
speaking.
She was dead
my
before
dad
you met
is told
her.
something happened to me
but
right
now
now.
you're my
Was she
sugar
there
daddy.
before?
Yes.
Yes, that's the first person he'd call.
I think the
And
problem
let's say
here.
your husband let you go to the club.
Zola.
Chupa tu irushwe kugonge bahati
hata
mbaya.
ulizo-
Zola, I think the problem
Mbona
here.
wife yako aende
I think the
huko?
problem here is you're making your reality a virtue. You're making your necessity a virtue. You've dated men who don't care about you.
But you cannot
Yes.
Or
follow
your safety.
your woman everywhere.
It's
24/7.
not your
Only
fault
saying
you
that
chose
you
useless
failed.
men. In future, choose better.
As a
It's your-
useless
You're here.
man, I can imagine why you're saying that.
Why am I
But
saying
no,
that?
no.
Listen, ultimately, you need to understand something. You need to understand something. Muhammad Ali is the one who said it best.
It's hot.
What happens with gold, the earth protects it, it covers it.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
we can
yes,
agree to disagree.
Which is fine. So, as I was saying, and I think here we're in agreement, right? With the one sensible woman on the panel.
Hiya.
You know what? Let me, okay, hold on. As we conclude, let me apologize to absolutely no one. As I was saying, right?
This
As I was saying,
Fuck
right?
your feelings.
Ultimately,
From one woman
gold
to
is
another.
precious. It is covered by the earth. Why would you, the most precious thing I have,
Ever.
refuse my covering?
Yeah.
Yet, if anything happens, it is
Still
me
your
that the first
responsibility.
fingers will be pointed.
No, it's the
Hapo ngome
bouncer.
kitu
you
yeye
want
pia.
to-
No,
Wife
imagine
atakuja
babe,
kublame pia.
it's
Atasema
like-
si ulijua mimi siko fiti lakini
Maze.
bado uketikia ni
You know how I
Sasa
am.
itakuwa tena ngori
You know
kwako.
how I am.
What?
Why did you agree?
Do you follow her to work?
No? Because hiyo ni work.
There's no alcohol.
Work is
There's
pigwa
no-
chupa kwa
There's no
club.
danger.
Na hakuna tuna flat na yeye anataka
Also, as a
kumnyangua
man, if you
akipatia
have the means,
drinks.
as a man, if you have the means, I believe, drop your wife at work, pick her up. It's not
Yeah.
about
Let me tell
actually
you.
chauvinism or anything.
Yeah.
It is just that modern women, soft life babes, do not fully understand what love is. They think
Yeah.
love is permissive. Love is just
Or what they see on the
you go,
Yeah.
girl, you do your thing.
Well, do your thing.
Actually,
Actually,
reality
that's
TV,
the worst thing.
no. Love is me telling you,
Hey.
my bro and I have love. Pause. We have love. My bro will tell me when I'm messing up, and sometimes those conversations are not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to the club many times.
We
The
can't
one
tell. We
place-
can't
It
tell.
just takes
Wait,
one
let me finish.
incident.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
I've been to the club many times. So
Uh-huh.
has many women.
Uh-huh.
The one place I've ever been physically violated by a man was at work.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The boss ama come employer.
Did you tell your man?
Yes.
And what did he
And you
do?
did nothing.
We'll leave it at that.
No
But
wonder
the
you are
one
beat a
place-
woman because you are dating losers.
No,
You need
no,
to upgrade your game.
He did
Big
something.
Badoga, I really do
Put on his
appreciate.
lap,
I
bro.
appreciate Lily, as always, it's all love. Nemo, I've truly enjoyed the conversation. You have kicked wisdom and all.
Honestly, she
all,
really
all
has.
three of those wise women who watch the podcast will agree.
One of my baby
Elsa,
conversation.
thank you so much for showing a counter to what wisdom
You
looks
can
like.
go straight.
And Zola, yo.
Yeah, you're kind of useless.
Actually,
Zola,
wait,
we needed
Zola,
before you go further.
we needed the light skin energy.
said,
Wait. Before we go further, we need Elsa's opinion, and why we're going to defend Elsa's opinion is that 60 or 70% of the women in the market
80.
Think like I know.
What here's the thing.
it's
Actually, in Kitu,
Yeah.
we know
Understand
that.
From the beginning, what they tell you, feel no shame, speak your mind.
Yeah.
Right? This is not a safe space. But we welcome your opinion.
Here's the
Even
good
if it's
news.
wrong.
Here's the good
Yes,
news.
it's wrong.
Most men do not think like us. So you're in safe hands. You still
Actually,
be
that's the
dealing with
problem. That's
insecure
why we're
men.
not in safe
Yeah,
hands.
you'll be dealing with insecure
That's why
men
we're
who
not
let
in
you
safe
do what you
hands.
want.
For the first time,
actually
in
it
a
was Julia, that's
podcast-
what she said. May I go to the office for that?
Hey, mad.
I go to the office for that, man.
And if you notice,
guys.
all three of us asked immediately, why
What
did
you
your man
do?
do protect you?
He did what he was supposed to do.
And you didn't get fired, he didn't do, he didn't agree.
You didn't get
You
fired.
went there and did,
No.
you're getting.
It was some random. It's a lot.
Yo, if I go to your
What did you do?
office,
I know,
Na
but
Furuga.
you don't go to the office, you wait for him.
Why
wait
did
in the
this story
office.
be wrong? Why do you believe in this man?
but that's said and done. That's said and done. That's said and done. Guys,
Because they did nothing.
guys, we are waiting for the one thing that always concludes the show: the light skin lip lick. Lick your lips, then end the show.
Oh my.
Yes, young guy.
It's a wrap.
I'm so grateful that you brought her here. I've left here thinking, Aisha, there are things in your life.
We say these things last year. You never listen to us. We don't always say these things with Jimmy. Never
Exactly. Akarudi factory
Me, I think you
reset.
guys are just trash, but listening to
Yeah.
her, but she's in that space and she's the woman that, you know, I want to be married. So listening to her telling
You
me
don't.
that,
To me, they can marry you.
you can never.
Bwana director.
Hiyo yako ndo niko nayo.
Yes, this has been, I think, the best podcast